All right. Hopefully we are live. If anybody's tuning in, my apologies. We're about an hour late. Emeka and I, we've been dealing with a lot of headaches, hassles, and for lack of better words, horse manure. I'm going to try to keep it family friendly. I've got chat open right now. Unfortunately, we're not able to simulcast over onto Emeka's channel. We just figured let's just go ahead and just take this for a test run. So if you happen to be tuning in live, please do me a favor and just drop a message in the chat and let me know what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Emeka, can you still hear me okay, man?
I can hear you loud and clear, bud. Am I coming in?
Yeah, you're super loud and clear. Not super loud and clear. I shouldn't say that like it's a bad thing.
Right, but it's all good.
Let me take a look at my stream stuff. So bear in mind, folks, as we start to iron out things here, we will start to answer some questions. But for right now, we're just kind of doing a test run. Everything looks good here. So unfortunately, I don't see anybody popping into the live chat. Go figure. But we'll give it a minute. So all right. So yeah, hey, look, Paul's in here. Yes, you're alive, just very laggy. Hey guys, my two favorite self-publishing guys. Yeah, man. It was something I was fearful of. Very, very laggy. I don't know if it's going to work because we're having to use so much resources. Emeka and I were talking about this, and we both have MacBook Pros, and it just doesn't have the video processing capabilities. How much are you earning right now with Kindle publishing? We'll cover that question in just a little bit. We just want to kind of figure out, first of all, what does it look like on your end? So
the technology.
Hama, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hama, could you be able to tell me, are you hearing and seeing everything okay? Emeka, could you talk?
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
What's happening, Living My Rapture? Thank you very much for tuning in.
If I there's no way for me to see the chat, Handale. Like it would take up more resources
let me give you the pop out on that one here.
Bingo. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll drop it over to your Facebook Messenger.
Sounds great.
And then just go ahead and just click the link, and it should open it up the pop out for you. And
perfect.
You can at least see that end of things since you can't see my OBS. It sounds better than it looks.
Yeah.
You know what I might do is I might kill the chat window and just strip it down to just the Zoom and see if that will help out the stream. Oh my gosh, my messenger's going really slow right now. Emeka isn't lagging as much. Great. You gotta upstage me.
I wonder if that has to do with our computers.
Yeah, it probably has a lot to do, and I'm using quite a bit of the resources. I would lower Emeka sound to match yours. Oh, Emeka's louder. Interesting. All right, let me see if I can get on down here to Emeka's. Bearing in mind, folks, here, please just hang in there with us because today's just kind of a test stream. And if we can kind of get things ironed out, we definitely will spend some time answering your questions, concerns, and comments. So know that we're going to get with you. Won't help the stream, and you will lose the audience participation if you close chat. No. We're gonna keep chat open, but we're gonna probably have to just remove it from the screen for right now. I'm gonna try to kill as much as I can, like the overlay. And I see probably one of my issues I might be having is the video capture might be lagging us here a little bit. I'm gonna get zoom. We're gonna kind of just open this up. It's not gonna look pretty here, folks. I'm gonna try to leave the chat window up as well. Per Paul's suggestion, which is good to see you on here, Paul. Don't worry, I'll help. Sound is better. Okay, excellent.
That's good. That's good.
I guess that you were louder than me, which that is a record. No one's ever louder than me. All right. Hey, guys, my questions concerns niche research. Excellent. Leora, we're going to get to your questions in just a little bit. I'm trying to get us all on the same page. I'm going to drop the link to you, Emeka, for chat so you can kind of keep an eye on things.
Yeah. Thanks for being patient,
You do have
everyone.
admin privileges too, my friend, so you can, feel free to...
I wasn't sure if that was going to use more resources than we could have. That's why I didn't want to go into YouTube.
It shouldn't. I wouldn't think so. But
I got the chat right
pop-out
here.
Chat should be all right.
Yeah, man, I got it right here.
You'll probably be fine in clicking that.
Cool. I see it.
Yeah, bad video settings. The stream health's definitely not better. Video's lagging, but sound is more important. Yeah, man. I was away
Perfect.
for
Yeah.
a while. Yeah, Paul.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been meaning to catch up with you, buddy. The Earth is flat, and stars are souls. Okay,
Yeah,
wonderful.
Riley, I had a
Oh, Riley, you're
100% agree
killing
with you.
He's Riley. Riley. He and I just recently connected. Love the guy. He's a blast. I actually have him set up for an interview going into November. So
Oh, that's cool.
I think it's awesome you guys are pulling this off. Yeah, thank you. We haven't been able to simulcast, but we're going to kind of just after doing an hour, both of us I think are probably at boiling point. So we said let's just throw the line out there and see if this works. Okay, so it's not the prettiest thing in the world. But we're going to put some lipstick on this pig. So if you guys can hear us loud and clear, this is great. What I'll try to do is just iron out this as we go along. Obviously, it's, taxing our video resources. So we may have to just do Google Hangouts from now on and just kind of focus on video chat as we go along. All right. So, Emeka, you ready to attack this? Can you see the live chat, man?
Yeah, I can see the live chat. I got just setting up my screens here. Oh, I could probably just do this double screen thing that Apple likes to promote that never really works. Oh, yeah. There we go. And let
me see here. I'm gonna blow up our window here just really fast so people don't have to see the other stuff. There we go. And we're gonna just kind of move this down a couple layers there. There we go. All right, you guys don't need to see as much of me as there. Okay. All right. So can you see? You got the chat then, my friend, right?
Yeah, I'm good to go, man. I'm 100% good to go now.
Okay, wonderful. If everybody can hear us just fine, please just bear with us with the laggy type stuff. Today's just kind of a test live stream. We knew that there was going to possibly be some issues, but we just didn't know how much it was going to be. So I want to introduce you guys to my good friend Emeka Osai right over here. I'm just going to point over here. It's probably going to be really, really laggy. I've met Emeka, actually I've been watching Emeka for longer than I've known him directly. And so there's going to be an interview coming out here rather soon. So rather than us, doing a give me your background, Emeka, things like that, you guys just go over to YouTube, search up Emeka Osai. That's spelled Emeka Ossai. You're going to look that up, Emeka Osai. You subscribe to that, turn your notifications on so you get all the notifications for his videos, because I'm going to tell you this guy is awesome. So where you guys see one end of self-publishing, you get another end. And I really think that somehow you and I are kind of like the yin and yang, aren't we?
We are, because we do it from one, because you're white and I'm black. Okay, let's get that out there. I did
not notice that one.
Let's get that out there. But two, it's because you're all about writing the books yourself and the author side of things, where I am, outsourcing the writing, publish the high quality books and use it as a way to create income. But we work so well together, and this was something we talked about before, that so many people are they're all like in the publishing world, but we're bringing it together. We're merging the two worlds. So man, I really think that this is the beginning of changing the nonfiction self-publishing world. For 2018, we're going to completely turn it on its head, and we're going to do some great things, man.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to it, dude. You've got quite an ambitious goal, and I believe something that's completely achievable, which is to really set a new standard. And it's not to throw any of the pioneers within the self-publishing business. It's not for us to throw them under the bus. Yeah, there's some of them that were unsavory individuals, and we're glad that they're out of the business. But then there were some really good people that have moved on to other things outside of this business. And I think that, it's great that you and I are just kind of picking up that flag and just running with it. And there are a number of other people. I'm not going to say that we're the only two doing things.
Right, you're right.
I had a full video on the top 10 YouTube self-publishing channels right now, because there are some great channels out there, including like our mutual friend Dave Chesson.
Yeah, love Kindlepreneur. That blog is awesome.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Dave is amazing. You just interviewed him not too long ago, which I'm mildly jealous. Actually, no, not really. I'm not jealous, but but it was really cool to see Dave on your show. Actually, I sat through the whole interview. He's an amazing guy, and gosh, does he ever like? I swear, some people say I'm high energy. They're like, "Oh, you're always high energy." It looks like Dave Cheson's always happy.
Yeah, no, I got that from the guy, and it was really neat sitting down with him, and especially now that I'm a lot more familiar with AMS ads, as I've been running them and everything. Actually, that's one thing I need to check today, my AMS costs. It was just awesome sitting down with him. So I definitely would like to get some more time with him so we can go further into how ads can really benefit your business and everything. We should also mention we are both doing daily uploads on our channels, respectively. Like you're doing daily updates, I'm doing daily uploads. Sometimes not all. At least I don't do publishing every single day. Yeah, so can we dive into some questions? Because
let's get these
the
questions,
chat's
man.
blowing
So,
up, man.
You want to scroll up to the top, and
yeah,
maybe we can just kind of go down and just
cool.
We'll kind of chime in on our different points.
Yeah, sounds good, man. All right. So the first question I see is how much are you earning from Kindle Publishing right now? I don't know, like just under $5,000, something like that. For myself, I have income reports on my whatchamacallit, YouTube channel and my blog that I do every month. Yeah. Go check those out. But like last month I did like 3K, I think. Maybe just under 3K from publishing alone, right? I got other sources of income, but if you're asking from just publishing, like just under 3K, I got like 20 odd books out. You know, I launched the book like 3 weeks ago, and that book has done about $2,000 over the last little bit. There's going to be a whole case study for it. It's basically how not to launch a book.
That's going to be amazing.
Oh man,
I definitely look forward to hearing.
I've never been so pissed off with making money, like a decent amount of money from a book, but like just so like freaking heartbroken. Like I lost so much money on that book, like potential money I would have made, like should have made closer to, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm heartbroken with it right now, and it's just going to be uphill battle, but whatever. It's turning into a big ass case study, and so yeah. All right.
That's the thing, is you got to be patient. And as far as when it comes to income, I always just try to express it this way. I'm not going to do it like the Roberto Blake style. I think you said like Roberto was just like, no, I don't talk about my income.
I don't watch that guy anymore because of that. That was
honestly, it's one of those cases where I just don't ever feel comfortable with sharing my income.
That's cool,
I'm just going to give you a very canned response. What I always try to tell people is I make enough, my wife and I make enough that we're able to not have to go to a 9-to-5 job. We can do this and we can live on our own terms and still have money left over to spend. So that's the best way to put it, because there's good months and there's really bad months. There's those months where we're like, are we going to be stuck to rice and beans again?
Right. Yeah, no, and that's the thing, right? Some people don't like talking about their income, and for me, that's kind of what all my channel's about, right? It's creating
what I love about
freedom for yourself, and open, transparent about this how much money you make when you're starting. Exactly, right there, and that's so great because that's cool. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah,
laggy.
Dude, you're having fun on this.
I would lower Emeka sound. All right, Lenora. Hey guys, my question concerns niche search and how to choose the right one. When I find the niche, then start to check for the most successful book, see if it's under 20. Yes. If you find niche is the big part, you got to find the keyword. If the keyword is under 20,000 BSR, go for it. If the only reason I want to go for a book or a keyword that has a 20,000 rank is if the first 6 books or so all have like 200 reviews. Then obviously that's an authority figure. There's outside traffic going to there. I wouldn't. I probably even right now. I probably wouldn't even try to mess with that with the experience that I have. It would require more work, more effort than a lot of new publishers know what to do. Yeah. But I say that's one of the things. Once you find once you find a keyword or your keywords that kind of work together, stop thinking and just publish. Because remember, the fastest way you learn this business is by publishing books, not watching YouTube channels.
Oh, my man, dude, you said, I'm going to echo those sentiments. Really, it's just all about action. Sometimes a lot of people ask me, what are the profitable niches? Where should I enter at? I generally speaking, I follow kind of the same rules that you do, but it's even more basic, where I just kind of go into the bestsellers list of a particular niche or subcategory. And I look at the top 3 books within the bestseller list as well as the hot new release list, and then I try to see if a rank is between 20,000 and 100,000. If it goes beyond that 100,000, I know I can easily win that one, but is it going to be worth it? Remains to be seen. If I already have my target audience in mind, I've got the solution, they have the problem, and if I can connect the two, that's great. I know back when I put an Ultimate Home Workout Plan on the market, the ab workouts was a relatively new subcategory on Amazon. So I was able to, boom, put it instantly up to #1. Now, here's the thing is, my stuff is buried in ab workouts because people have discovered this niche and are starting to really flood that particular category. And so we're seeing like big heavy hitters like the Michael Matthews of the world and the Christmas Abbotts and so on and so forth. So,
hey, Michael Matthews. Sorry, go ahead.
So what I try to look at is if it's going a little lower than 20,000 in the rank, I sometimes don't touch it with a 10-foot stick because it looks like I'm going to have a fist fight. And so if I go into a category such as that, be prepared. You're going to have to set up shop, and it's going to probably take more than one publication to really break into that market and make a huge dent in it.
Yeah, no, that's so true, so true. Hey, read your Facebook Messenger, bud. All right, I'll move on to the next question, Lenore. Hopefully that helped there. Earth is flat. Yeah, we confirmed that already, Riley. What we're pulling off is awesome. Cool. Dale is my Kindle. I don't even like that G word. That gets tossed around more. That gets tossed around more than people calling themselves entrepreneur in this day and age. You'll notice I haven't said that word once, and I never will.
Here's the word I try to use, and it's not that I want to tell anybody they're wrong. If I can just correct. I don't like guru because for some reason there was a lot of gurus that came into this business, and I never want to.
Everyone's a freaking G now, right?
Yeah, like, or an authority or expert or things like that. I like to say advocate because I consider myself on equal playing field as, say, Emeka or as any of you watching this video. I'm an advocate for self-publishing because there's a lot of people out there that are going to probably be chasing large publishing house contracts, and kudos to them. Yeah. I want to show it to you, those people that have been rejected numerous times, that doing it yourself is very possible. It is very possible to set up a sustainable living here in this business. And that's what I just want to advocate to you. I want to advocate, hey, even if you just did this as a hobby or a part-time business, it is possible to make a substantial income. And to me, this is something that, this is great, perfect segue. One of the things that, I have no qualms in sharing this, is Emeka's got a course that is really based on making your first $1,000. And it's called My Self-Publishing Blueprint. If you want some more information, honestly, you can go over to selfpublishingwithdale.com/blueprint. Take a look at it. Emeka gives you further information on that. I don't know if you want to speak on that at all.
What is it? Selfpublishingwithdale.com/blueprint?
Yep. Selfpublishingwithdale.com/blueprint.
Dale.com/blueprint.
I think I was going to try to do Emeka, and unfortunately, since too many people know how to spell Emeka, I was like, we probably got to stick with Blueprint.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Hopefully that link works. Hey, and really quick on that, I sent it. This wasn't part of the plan, but after this live stream, the course is going up. It's totally not planned, but I sent out an email to my list last night, or yesterday morning, rather. And so if anyone's been considering it, if you've been following me for a while, once we hang up, it's about 5 minutes later, I'm going to raise the price of the course. But that's all we're going to talk about that. This is not to plug my course, but could we move on to the next one? Is that cool?
Yes, please. Let's keep moving forward for sure.
I want to talk to Kedar. Hopefully I'm saying it right. My account's been terminated. I'm worried about my earnings, which Amazon pays me those months. Amazon email has mentioned that I will receive unpaid royalties before the termination. So I don't know. So if they put that in writing, print it out and save it and use that against them in case they don't. I would assume once the account's been terminated, you lose everything unpaid. Now, whether they're like, okay, we terminated your account on this day, we're going to back pay you, go for it. But I wouldn't hold my breath on it. If you're talking if they don't, then that's where you might want to get a lawyer. If it's a few $1,000s, you get a lawyer and try to fight it, since you've already lost your account. They're not, you know. But yeah, so it really depends. But I pay attention and see what happens. I know I had one of my books was blocked, and it was one of my best sellers. I don't even know if I got paid the money or not. It's like, whatever, who cares? I'll just move on to the next one. I just can't spend time worrying about stuff like that. But I know that sucks. I know somebody emailed me, maybe you're the same person. Somebody emailed me, and it was like, my account got blocked because I didn't know I should have 2 accounts up. It's like, because you're in a dumb course that was telling people to do wrong things.
Oh gosh, yeah. So
and
please note that I want to make sure that I express.
Do not open 2 accounts.
No, don't do 2 accounts. One account.
You can do 2 author centrals. You can. Yes. I have 3 author centrals to hold all of my pen names. You can have. I'm going to set up a 5th. You can have as many pen names as you want in your KDP account, but you can only have 1 KDP account per tax number, per entity, right? So if you're in Canada, per social insurance number, I'd have to open up a small business to give me another tax number to open up another KDP account. But that's something you don't want to play with. Because once again, that's the risk with Amazon. That's why I think scaling up to 10 grand a month with Amazon is a stupid thing to do. You should not do that. It just because there's too much risk on Amazon, because Amazon is notorious for just closing stuff and not giving you an explanation. And, that's largely in part of, gray hat tactics like swaps and stuff like that. And that's what we're going to be looking at completely wiping out in 2018, is doing all of that. So
the review swaps, unfortunately, does get you in trouble. And I've shared that a number of times here on my channel that I got burnt by review swaps, and I can no longer post reviews, comment on reviews, things like that. And that's like
best case scenario. I still don't technically know anyone who actually lost their account and the only gray hat thing was review swap. I know lots of people who lost their account and it was because of other shady tactics that we're doing. So, but whatever, they can change it anytime, so that's what we're working on.
Yeah. I would recommend for I think, let me go back and scroll back here. Kedar. I had a close friend of mine, actually. It's been probably about a year ago. It was last December that this happened. That he actually had his account terminated. He had 3 strikes, and they were like, "You're out." And the thing is, they terminated his account, and it was something related to pretty much. They just didn't like the content that he was uploading, and. So in any event, they terminated the account. He tried to appeal, and they just pretty much like, no, you're not getting your account back, and you're not getting your earnings. And he had, I think it was like upwards of $500+, and that was just in sales alone. So there was still even Kindle Unlimited to it that was unaccounted for, because I know that every single one of his publications were there. If I were to offer something to you, Kedar, is don't give up. Okay, you could still take your publications and go over to Pronoun. You can start to publish through Pronoun, and it'll still get onto Amazon's platform, as well as you can look into iBooks, Barnes & Noble, and my favorite's Google Play. I'm telling you, and this is something you and I, Emeka, haven't talked about, is Google Play is starting to become ridiculous for me.
Really,
It's the only thing I use Pronoun for, and Google Play starts to pull in a nice little chunk of change. So I'm really, really, really happy about Pronoun publishing. So if you have a terminated account, don't give up. You already have the publications. Let's get it on over to Pronoun. But remember this, whatever got you in trouble before, find out exactly what it was. Get Amazon to say specifically what it is so you don't do it again. Because you don't want to get it to where Pronoun bans you.
Right.
So, all right, you want to get the next question?
Yeah, I do. Really quick, is it Ingram Sparks that does paperback stuff? Because I'm going through issues with CreateSpace uploading one of my books right now. They keep denying it. Their tech team's looking into it. They can't figure out why CreateSpace keeps. Is it Ingram Sparks that is the other paperback?
Yep. Ingram Spark does paperback and hardback books. Okay. And you can also look into Nook Press. Nook Press does paperback, hardback, and hardback with jacket.
Which one's super like with Jack and Ingram? It's straightforward to get set up.
Ingram Spark's pretty straightforward. You will have to buy your own ISBN though. Just
Right,
bear that in mind.
that's the thing. So I'd want to buy the 10 pack or whatever. I think no,
Right,
I'd
but
want to just be like because
since
I'm
you're
Canadian.
though, you might be able to get an ISBN for free.
Yeah, no, I can't. I already have my account set up. I just keep forgetting to actually do it. So yeah, I have. Okay, that's cool. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at the next questions here. Okay, Paul, is there a way to get someone to manage sales for high commission? What do you mean, Paul? Like, do you mean somebody to manage your account? Hey, sweetie. Do you mean somebody to run your account, or I don't know? Maybe Paul just answer clear that up.
Yeah,
I lost.
unfortunately, since we're so behind, we apologize, folks.
Yeah.
If Paul, you're no longer around on the channel,
let's hammer through these then. Okay, weird because they terminated the account. No, don't. I can't keep up with you too. Do you use anyone in this situation? Okay, does using BookFunnel work for getting ARC reviews? I give away 100 ARC copies. Should I expect 5 ARC reviews? I'm not familiar with BookFunnel. Are you?
I have yet to use BookFunnel. Actually, I was just turned on to them just recently. I can't remember if it was through a conversation with my wife, which, by the way, folks, you'll probably be the first to know right here. My wife will actually start running some live streams, so you actually will be able to ask her questions. She has a level of expertise that's above mine. I'm going to say that right now. So look forward to those streams. But I'm not going to bug her since she's right now in the middle of her tasks. That's why you can see her in the background.
Riley, go for it. Go for it. Try it. Experiment. That's what you do as a self-publisher, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. Experiment. Go for it. Test it out. See what happens. That's how you start breaking the glass ceiling and and going for it. So yeah, let's keep going. As part of termination. All right. Let's consider myself an expert in my field, Paul. Okay, self-publishing Dale. Too much control. Dale Emeka is the one that teaches me about Payoneer for ACX, and Amazon Associates for Emeka is the one that. Oh, great, awesome! Did I get somebody in trouble? Payoneer for ACX. I'm kind of lost on that question, if that's a question or just a statement. But yes, I tell people use Payoneer if you're outside of the States to set up a bank account that ACX will take, as well as to get your Create Space direct deposits in there because you just get paid faster. So they're still on sale, and I can see sales every month too.
I love Paul. Paul says, I consider myself an expert in my field. Hey, I'm not hating anybody.
I saw that. Yeah, no. It's possible to sell well without ads and external traffic. Just choosing the right keyword in the description and great cover. Okay, so this is going away, Lenora. So she asked, is it possible to sell well without ads and external traffic? Just choosing the right keywords and description and great cover. Yes, it was possible to do really, really well from 2012 to 2016 and most of 2017. That's how everyone made their money. That's changing. That's changing. It really is. Mm-hmm. The market is getting too busy. I don't want to say saturated. It's not really, but it's getting too busy. It's too competitive, and it's changing. So external traffic and ads will be the 2018, 2019 way to do it. Now, the most important thing you realize is like, what do you want to do? Do you want to sell like your $2 books or your, $5, $10 royalties on your paperbacks? Or do you want to build more of an actual brand? Of course, right now, I'm focused on building a brand, taking off Amazon. The books are always going to be on Amazon, but they're going to be priced higher. So I got paid more, right? So I can just try to milk that cow as much as I can. But then people are going to be able to buy the books on the website in my store for less. But I'll actually get paid more because Amazon's not taking the cut anymore. Genius. So that is going to be the new way of really publishing, to set yourself apart from everyone else. You can still go and pick profitable keywords and make your money doing that and everything, but long-term sustainable success that way just won't cut it. It's not going to be enough anymore.
It really isn't. It's not. Yeah, the saturated. Yeah, some people, the pessimists will probably say it's saturated, but isn't any market? Isn't the fast food industry saturated? I mean, come on. It's just a case of you got to be that person, that savvy self-publisher, as they used to say. You need to be that person who takes that next step further than what the other people are going to do. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to just put out the stuff and just hope for the best. You can't publish and pray these days, because I'm going to tell you this, prayer is not going to get your books selling. What's going to get your book selling is getting out there. If you have your own brand, then you need to be very public. You need to get out there, YouTube videos, podcasts, blog posts,
cross promotions.
Go. Actually, let me just do a shout out to Terry Bryant. Actually, one of my loyal viewers. I'm sorry, Terry, to bring you out. Hopefully, I didn't ask for your permission, but he's got an amazing book coming out, and he's already got a plan to go out and talk to the media. He's going to talk to different shows that are related to his niche, and he's getting out there, and that is what's going to win. You need to make yourself very public. Now, if you're managing a business such as what Emeka uses in hiring out freelance writers to really establish your business, then you need to invest in marketing, in ads, in getting traffic to your products, because publish and pray is gone. It is literally, I think it probably died about a couple months ago when people started to realize, oh my gosh, AMS is dead simple. And I've been saying it so long here on this channel. It's so simple. Really, isn't it? I mean, I think I even talked to you some time ago, and I was like, look how easy this is. And you're like, this is easy.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's dead simple.
All right, Paul, while you're still here, I want to get to your thing. So basically what you need to do, man, is you need to just hire a virtual assistant to help run your Amazon business for you. If you don't have time to do any of it, just interview some people and have them and bring on like a business partner and help them run your Amazon business. That's what I have with one of my VAs, and he does it all for me. He does the niche research. He orders the book for me. He talks to the cover designer. He uploads it. He does everything. I have a different girl who does my formatting, but they are my business partners for my publishing business, and they run it because I don't have time to. I don't have time to upload a book to Amazon anymore. My time is. I get paid more by not doing that. So, Paul, if that's where you are, you need an assistant, my friend. Get somebody else to do it.
I way agree with you, and this is something that I shared before, is anytime that you can afford it, which hopefully should be all the time, but let's just say, for instance, you're starting out newbie self-publisher, you probably aren't going to be able to afford an assistant.
Right.
But if you get to a certain level, you need to start to invest in an assistant so you can really optimize your system. So, for instance, I interviewed Ava Fales not too long ago. She is my right-hand lady. She literally handles a lot of stuff. In fact, if anybody subscribed to my fitness list, believe it or not, she manages that whole brand. She manages my website. She manages my blog posts. I'm still creating the new content, but for the most part, she's engaging a lot of the people through the email list, as well as trying to funnel in some ideas for me to really get things going. So I try to give the things to her that A, I don't feel like doing, and B, I'm not as strong at doing.
Totally.
So she's actually managed to take my open rate on my email list up significantly since I handed it over to her. So she was creating more engaging emails. She was creating more engaging content. So that's where virtual assistants come into play. And, you can pay, you can pay a cheap rate, you can pay a more expensive rate. I pay a little more for Ava because she's a native English speaker, and as well, I'm able to communicate openly with her, and it's within her wheelhouse to handle a lot of website SEO and email marketing. So I'll pay a little more for her because she's worth it.
And hey, Paul, I see we're going to get back to Paul in a second. Quick notes on that. One, we still need to talk about that. I want some tips on that. But two, like if you're wondering how much, like I pay my guy $120 a month. That's our agreed upon payment. I paid him $150 last month because he built a website for me. He was like at my becking order when I was doing major promotion and stuff. He went above and beyond. But $120, $150 a month for an assistant that is unbelievable at what he does, just incredible, is a no freaking brainer, right? But what? There's other thing. I was going to ask, hey, what's your open rate?
What's my open rate?
Do you know?
Typically, I'm looking at anywhere on a bad week, 20%, as much to about 35%. Keep in mind that this is the fitness niche. I've really killed all of my other lists because I just really, it got to the point where I said, okay, am I really deriving any kind of income through my email lists? And unfortunately, my email marketing game is weak. And that's why I brought Ava in, because I was like, okay, let me kill all the lists. Let me master my fitness list, and then we'll start to work on the other things thereafter.
Okay, let's get back to Paul's question here. To Emeka, do you have someone to manage sales that you recommend? Ads? No, right now I'm doing all the ad stuff myself. I did have my VA schedule all of my social media tweets. I sent out about 150 Twitter tweets and did 150 posts on my Facebook page for my pen name over the weekend. And so I had him schedule all that. Hey, sweetie. And daughter just got up. And so I had him schedule all of that for me. But ads, I'm running all the ads because I'm learning it first, right? The key thing is you have to learn it first yourself. Do not try to pass it off to somebody before you fully understand it. You're just going to spend a lot of money.
At least you have a tenuous grasp of what you're dealing with. And for something as simple as Amazon Marketing Services, it really is so easy. I mean, head over to Dave Chesson's 5-day AMS course. You can literally just Google search that. I've had links in my description, but for the most part, let's just save you guys the trouble. Just go to Kindlepreneur.com.
Find the AMS
course. Get it. You can literally watch it in less than 2 hours and at least get a tenuous grasp on how to handle it. Try to run a couple ads on your own. Just, throw in $10, I would say. And that'll get you a good idea over the next week. Use $10 and you go, okay, I understand this now. Yeah. And then maybe you can go ahead and hire out a virtual assistant. I know I'll probably eventually get myself to that point to where I will have a virtual assistant and I will manage that. But there are some things I won't let go because I enjoy doing it. I love doing Amazon Marketing Services, but I know eventually I need to kind of part ways with this because it's just the small things that eat away your day. And you'll love this, Emeka. It's what Jason calls stacking pennies. When you're just doing the menial tasks.
Yeah, you're just stacking pennies.
Yeah, he's like, you're just stacking pennies, bro. So I always got to, remember that. I'm like, okay, am I stacking pennies or am I stacking Benjis?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. All right, let's take a look. Okay, Herbert, English is not my first language, and I'm a fiction writer type. Any tips for not writing funny? A good writing humor?
I'm thinking since if it's not your first language, you're probably worried about it sounding weird and disjointed. Continue to write your stuff. Hire a good editor, and might I recommend that you don't just simply use one of your close peers or friends.
No, pay somebody properly.
Reach out to Emeka. Maybe Emeka's got a good editor he can suggest. For me, I've got a wealth of them to suggest. It just really depends on your budget. But it's something that's well worth it because remember, long term, think of your long game. If you invest about $200 to $300 in good editor, remember in about another 5 years, you're going to more than make that money back as long as you've marketed and promoted that book properly.
Do you say 5 years?
Yeah. Well, hopefully sooner than you'll make $200 to $300.
5 months, man. Yeah.
You get what I mean. That's why I say you'll make more than that within that time period. I would sincerely hope that you would get a return on investment that's $200 to $300 in the first month.
I was like, wait, what?
You
said it was going to take me 5
just think
years?
long game. As a worst case scenario, the next 5 years. Right. I hope you would make more than that. My worst books have made more than that.
Okay, Daniel Morgan. Yeah, you missed a ton, bro. What you doing showing up late? It's all good.
says the two guys that were 1 hour late.
Yeah, he didn't know that.
Shh, be quiet, Dale.
Okay, living my. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, you're gone. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to miss you there, Living My Rhapsody. Living My Rhapsody was actually on a recent live stream, which, by the way, just want to bring to your attention, even though this isn't on Emeka's channel, I'm going to make this and state this publicly on this particular live chat. There is Super Chat within here. If you were to make a donation here, I will split that in half with my good buddy Emeka, and we'll actually use it for overhead costs. I'm sorry to panhandle to you, but the both of us do this out of passion. But if you just happen to just find it in your heart to part ways with $1 or $2, and if you've got a specific question that you want to come to the top of the queue and right now, hit it in Super Chat. All you got to do is just make a simple donation, put your question along with that donation, and we will make sure that that gets top priority right away. And I think Emeka knows where to find me, so I will still give him his half of the cut. But yes, that's Super Chat. Wanted to make sure we mention that before we move on to our next question here in the chat.
Okay. Did we cover, so any great tips for CreateSpace paperback publishing business only? No, I just market it through Kindle and they buy the paperbacks because that's kind of what the market demands.
That's such a vague question when it comes to any great tips for CreateSpace paperback publishing business only. It's one of my favorite things, and I'm going to tell you this, that it is, I don't know what it is for you, Emeka, but it is the heavy hitter in this household.
Totally.
If all of the other businesses, Kindle, audiobook, aggregate publishing, everything else fell off and I just had CreateSpace alone, it would probably help sustain our life still here within this household. That's how confident I am. Paperback is just insanely, it's insanely overlooked. I see too many people out there with Kindle books only when they really need to get those paperbacks going. And if you find that, for instance, that you have a Kindle short reads and you don't have enough pages to meet the 24-page criteria, think outside the box. Start to think about how you can be able to provide more content within the paperback. So for instance, let me just throw in for instance out. Let's say I've got a short book. I've got a short fitness book. It's a workout book. It's only 20 pages long. Well, why don't we go ahead inside the paperback version? Let's offer a bonus to the people that purchase the paperback in that we give them a food tracker or we give them a fitness tracker. So you can see how we can really provide more value. Oh my goodness.
Time out, Paul.
Thank you very much, Paul. You are the man. I appreciate it.
What does he do? No question. Need a good VA. Like a virtual assistant to run your business. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
You go first, and I'll tell you mine. It's
Paul,
really simple.
I have a connection. I use one that's over in Bangladesh. So I don't know if you need somebody local. Actually, that's way more local than right because I'm in North America, right? So I can reach out to him. I got recommended to him to somebody, and he trusts him. I've been working with him for a few months, and like I said, he runs everything for me right now. I can reach out to him to see if he has somebody else. Maybe you shoot me an email, Emeka at myselfpublishedblueprint.com, and maybe let's get a chat going there. And maybe kind of give me an idea of what you're looking for. And I also have another one. Funny enough, I'm an entrepreneur sales expert. Let's talk by email. Yeah, send me an email, Emeka at myselfpublishingblueprint.com, and we can connect further, and I can see if maybe he might know somebody for you.
Oh gosh. I think something happened in your kitchen, man.
That's baby.
Paul, my recommendation is I stand by this one. She's on vacation right now, so if you happen to send something to her, it's Ava Fails. I love her. She's wonderful. She is literally. I don't use all of her time, so she's definitely always looking for work. But you can check Ava over at Hey Yo Ava. Hey Yo Ava. Give me a second here. Dale's trying to remember. HeyYoAva.com, I think it is. That's spelled HeyYoAva.com. Go to HeyYoAva.com and get a hold of her. Name drop me. She is on vacation right now, so if she doesn't get back to you right away, she will eventually. She is sweet as pie. I can't say enough great things about Ava. And if she doesn't know how to do it, I'm telling you, this woman will figure it out. And the best part about it is she won't tax you on that. You know, one of the times she's just like, I'm like, do you know how to do this? She's like, no, not really, but I'll figure it out. But I was in charge for her learning that. And that was so cool. And here's the nice thing is her learning those things, it became a skill set for her. So I'm going to tell
She's
you
more
this,
valuable.
there's not many things that she doesn't know how to do. I mean, she does landing pages, SEO website, SEO for your website. She does, gosh, she even helped out William May, a good friend of Emeka's and mine. William put out a book, and she helped edit it. She helped format it. She helped put it on up. So
It's awesome.
can you also
So
write or send an email, please?
just so send that contact info or whatever. The
Paul, I thought
website.
we had already contacted each other, but feel free to hit me up over at dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com. Once again, that's dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com. Paul, we were supposed to chat some time ago, but I think life got in the way. Let's see here. Okay, editing. Paul mentioned my editor cost me over $2,000. That is not unusual, but I'm going to tell you this: there are some editors that are high quality editors. Tim Knox is a prime example. He doesn't come at a bargain basement discount rate, but the quality work that he puts into it and the time that he does is phenomenal. Another great editor as well is James Ranson. James actually was just on my channel recently in an interview, and he talks a lot about getting a good quality editor. So, but yeah, it's not unusual to see that. All right. Hopefully, Paul, we kind of covered your question. Once again, thank you very much for the super chat. Once again, if anybody wants priority on their questions, please drop it inside the super chat. You will jump right to the front of the line.
Okay, can we move on to the next one? I think Ava's info. If you have her website, you mentioned it. Can you just type that in the chat? I think that's what.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and look in through this stuff, and let me type that.
I got
in the
the
chat
next
while you're
question here.
talking.
Okay. So Herbert William, how do you balance your time between work and personal life? And how are you splitting the time writing for Dale, obviously, and work in the business hat? Okay, so how I balance my time, man, I don't worry about balance time. I don't want to balance life. I want a life. Okay. I get what I have to get done. And that's it. Like, right. Okay. So what am I going to do after this? Check out the baby, play with the baby, see Mariana for a bit. We'll hang out for a little bit. Right. And then, we're going to get back down to business. Probably going to eat some food though. I'm getting hungry, but I don't worry about balance. And I think balance is, I think it's one of the myths that society throws on you. You don't want a balanced life. You want to live a life. I want my cake and I want to eat it too without gaining a pound. I want it all. Yeah. And so that's how I set myself up. In fact, somebody asked me, how many hours do you work? And so I got to do an upcoming video on what my typical day is. I guarantee I probably work longer than anyone else because it's my business. I'm always working on it. It's what I love, right? Like it's just my baby. I'm obsessed with it. And I want to.
It's a good obsession. It's
a good obsession, right? Like if I'm not working, I'm stressed out. I just, because I got big goals I want to hit, and I can't stop until I'm there, right? So I don't worry about, but working from home, I probably see my family more than anybody working a regular job sees their family.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's wonderful. It's a good feeling, and I imagine for you being a father as well, it really resonates for you. For me, I have to echo his sentiments. It's really, you just got to be a bit more self-aware. That's the word you need to actually bring into, your understanding of this whole work-life balance. There's really no balancing per se. There's going to be some times where work is going to kind of overtake your day, and there's going to be some times where personal life will overtake your day. And especially being an online entrepreneur, it can sometimes get out of control. So I have to be self-aware, and also being very open with my communication with my wife. So sometimes when she seems a bit stressed, I know, okay, it's time to go ahead and unplug the computer, and let's go out to Dave & Buster's, and let's just have a good time. Let's go out and feed the ducks. I can't tell you how many times we go out during our day, because we have a pond right out front of our house with a beautiful fountain. And we have, I'd say, 36 ducks that wait for us to come out and feed them oats. So I'll go out there. I don't care what process I'm in the middle of, other than doing a live stream. I'm going to go out and feed those ducks because it makes my day. It really makes me happy, and it provides me happiness. So always remember this. Okay, you can be passionate about your business, but never lose sight of the most important thing in your life, and
Right.
that is your relationships. To me, I think that your family should always, 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 always come first. So if you ever feel like it's sacrificing that friendship, that relationship, then you may need to kind of take a step back slightly. Just be self-aware of when you're just pressing the gas pedal down too
Right.
hard.
And, you know, we can play devil's advocate on that, because then, and it really comes down to what are your ultimate goals? What do you want to get down to? Right. Because like, last night, Mariana's like, so what's the plan for the weekend? She's like, before I said anything, she's like, okay, I know you're working. Right. Because, what are we doing right now? I'm hustling to grow the business. I got some momentum behind me. I'm running with it. We're paying off debt. We're saving. We're doing all of these things. Right. Because I have these big, audacious goals that I'm going after. But who are they all for? They're for the family. They're for the future. They're for the next 5 to 10 years. Right. So I have to sacrifice now. Right. Lose a few weekends so I can spend time with my family later. We can travel, not worry about money, and do all those things that we want to do that so many families aren't able to do.
Yeah.
So I sacrifice now. But that's because my goals are stupidly big. Like, it's just, that's it. So I'm willing to make those sacrifices, where some people might look at that and be like, oh, no, I wouldn't want to make those sacrifices. But I'll tell you what, I haven't missed any firsts for the daughter. I haven't missed any firsts. I haven't, it's just priorities, right? Priorities.
Congrats to you, man. I think John C. Maxwell once put it like this, where he said his father expressed to him, either you play now or pay later, or you pay now or play later. Either way, you got to pay. So just know that when I say this whole thing of honor your family first and foremost, just know this, that you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of that extra time. And I think even Gary Vee even states this: if you got to stay up a little later or get up a little earlier, then do it to make it happen. And that's sometimes what I do.
So true,
I find my wheelhouse works the best when my wife is in bed, because the cat usually goes and follows her back and they go to sleep. And then I'm just pecking away because I'm completely undistracted. The nice thing is it's late at night, so nobody's on social media, so I'm not attracted to that. And I get a lot of things accomplished. So I was pumping out a lot of work last night. I was literally just up till about, I would say, 1 o'clock. And I would say it was between the 10 to 1 o'clock time that I just really got a lot of things accomplished. So, but that's the whole work-life balance. Let's make sure we move a little bit further forward. I see the chat still popping here.
The lady writes.
Yes, Katrina.
Katrina, do you know how young a new publisher could publish on Amazon? It's probably 18, but so I would just have them open it up in their parents' account. But I know a lot of teens that publish. So I see YouTube videos of them all the time. So check Amazon's terms of service. I'm guessing it's probably 18, but double check it. If they can't, just open it in their parents' accounts and get them publishing, because, man, so many opportunities for the young kids in this day and age.
Jason had a interview about a year or two ago with a young man. He was like 14 when he first started, and he was rather successful at that time. I'm not sure if he's still in the business, but just search it up over on Jason Brock's channel. He actually had a great interview, and I'm forgetting the kid's name. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
But he actually did really well. It is possible. I believe you probably just need to make sure that there's some kind of adult supervision on something like that, obviously. And that way there's a bank to deposit the money into, and it's not just going directly into the teen's hands. So if you're a teenager and you're listening to this and you're underage, I highly recommend that you at least get your parent involved, or your guardian, whoever is in charge of your well-being. Make sure that they know exactly what you're doing. It's Play-Doh time, baby.
Play-Doh time. There's some... And Lammy, does Lammy want to say hi? Hello. Life with a 2-year-old.
Yay!
Okay. Let's get to the next question here. Oh, hello.
Oh, I love this. You hear Paul. He says the temptation to misuse that pond and push my girl into the ducks would be enormous. Big respect.
That's awesome. Okay. Okay. At least in our line of business, whatever that may be, that would give a parent 2 accounts. Okay. So here's what I would do: email Amazon, email KDP directly. Oh, Mimi needs to say hi. Email Amazon. Katrina.
Yes,
You
it's
said,
Katrina, the
right?
lady
Katrina.
writes. Yep.
Email Amazon and find out. So I emailed them to see if my wife could open up a publishing account. It was just basically to cover my butt in case anything happened to mine. And they emailed back, said yes, and I emailed back. I was like, all right, so just to confirm, my wife can open up a publishing account with a completely separate bank account using the same IP address that I am currently using on this account. And I gave them my number, and they emailed, yes, this is correct. So if anything happened, I'd be like, no, I have this in writing, and that could be, if they tried to withhold anything, I could easily just sue them and get the money back because they sent me it in writing that I was not breaking any terms of service by having my wife open another completely separate account, but using the same computer and everything to run the business. Just because we don't know how they trace stuff, right?
You mentioned something really good. I don't want to, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You mentioned something. We've gone back to the well on this theme. If you ever make communication with Amazon in any kind of question, in any capacity, save all of the conversations. Save it. You just never know.
Yeah. So Katrina, I would definitely just go on and so email them. But I'm all for getting the young kids to show them how to create an actual income because, I'm against school. But show them how to create an income for themselves because that's the most valuable. If you know how to build a business and create an income for yourself without the help of anyone else, meaning you're not an employee type of thing, the world is your oyster. So I'd really find some ways to make it work, but I know you can because I've seen lots of successful people or young kids do it. What's up, bud?
Brenz says, which
Bren?
I think Brenz actually goes over to your channel as well.
Oh, is that BR3?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So Brenz wanted to know where they can get the toy at. So make sure you put the affiliate link in the description.
yeah.
There's no affiliate link. Don't worry about clicking here, folks.
Yeah, we just that's okay. Hold on, I want to touch on that. I don't know. We just bought it at a department store. When we just see them, we buy it, and that's one of the things I think I just love about having more money and the passive income we'd be able to create for ourselves. So once it's not like a ton, right? I'm not buying a Porsche anytime soon. But whatever the daughter sees, whenever she sees like something like this in the store, we just don't even think about it. If she wants it, we just buy it. Just what the hell? Who cares? And that was just something growing up. Like my parents were typical parents of the 90s. It's like, oh no, money doesn't grow a tree and all that bull. Yep. But no, like if she wants it, we just buy it. Like who cares? You live once. Your kid once. Yeah, we're gonna buy her any toys she wants. Like this Christmas, I'm buying her. Really, I'm buying it for me because I never got one as a kid. I'm buying her motorized car, right?
I am so coming over, dude. We are writing it together.
Freaking! I even thinking it was like I'm probably gonna even like send it to one of those places that kind of do them up and like increase the power on them a little bit and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I know.
please don't go too overboard, man. I don't want your daughter getting hurt.
No, she'll have there's gonna be a seatbelt in it. That's one of the joys. But okay, I don't know, damn man, I never understood why does everyone care about affiliate links? Like big freaking deal. Like I had one of my students I was like, yeah, the microphone I use it's on the bottom of my YouTube channel. He's like, oh, affiliate link. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm an internet marketer. Of course I'm gonna put in an affiliate link. I like money. Like, why do people care?
There's some people that really get bent out of shape. I think,
man, those people like need
a place of entitlement. It really does.
Right?
Like some people like, well, you owe me free information.
Like, take your head out of your butt, and like, no, I use affiliate links on anything that is going to pay me something extra. I'm going to have an affiliate link on it.
I actually get really bent out of shape if I can't use an affiliate link of somebody's. In fact, Jason, one time we kind of got into a back and forth. This was back when I first met him, and I was setting up, I think, a HostGator account, or maybe it was my GoDaddy account. Either way, I was like, hey, do you got an affiliate for that? Oh, don't worry about it, get it. I was like, no, I really don't want link, somebody not to collect on it. I feel like it's almost like getting a discount because I hook up a buddy.
Yeah, I set up my Shopify store, and I forgot to use his link. So I canceled my setup, went back to my Facebook, found his link, clicked it, and then set up my Shopify store. Because I'm like, I'm going to hook a brother up.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I don't understand why people get like bent out of shape on that. Like, whatever, but
hopefully we'll talk about affiliate links one of these times, because I love to talk about affiliate marketing, and it's something that's really starting to pick up in this household, and I'm really excited about the prospect on it.
All right, right, what?
Kim Here's here. All right, Kim Here. Have you met Kim Here yet, Emeka?
Lammy. No, Kim here. I've seen her on your live streams because she's always here.
Nice. Yeah, she's here. Exactly. I'm going to definitely need to make sure to
Yeah.
introduce you guys in person one of these times or via video chat because you guys will hit it off really, really well.
Okay. Creating online business to buy toys. Goddamn worth it. You're absolutely right. I even buy like little toys for myself and stuff. Marianne's like, I'm like, no, it's a business expense. I'll find a way to write it off.
Hey, you know what? You just pulled up. What was the name of the stuffed animal?
Lammy or
Lammy?
Chili.
You showed Chili inside Chili as well as I think you showed Lammy as well.
Yeah.
Hello, we got business write-off. Let's go ahead and put the affiliate links. It's official. Just get the receipt for it and go ahead and send it to your CPA.
One thing I'm going to do, and I have it down in my thing, is about accountants and the value of accountants. And I've gone from paying $80 to get my taxes done to the last guy I was paying. How much were we paying, Richard? $220 for both of us, but $220 for both of us. This next guy I just got, and this is why I traveled to Vancouver, right? To write off that trip now, was to get an accountant. I'm paying him. He's like, yeah, it'll be somewhere between $500 to $700. I'm like, because I know he's gonna be good.
Good.
I know.
Good.
Yeah, you never cheap out on accountants because those are the guys who go to bat for you. They go, they'll fight the IRS, the CRA. I don't know what it's called over in the UK, but
my experience with the CPA, and hopefully people can learn from this. So it sounds to me like you definitely got your stuff in check. We just moved here to Columbus 1 year ago, and of course we needed to get a new accountant when we came here. We searched it up. Kelly found something good. Somebody seemed pretty good, had great reviews. We went over, met him in person because it's important that we gel well with somebody. And flags were going off to us because he seemed, I don't know. And I'm not trying to seem derogatory or like I'm age shaming or anything else like that. But the gentleman was definitely older.
Yeah.
He was a senior.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he wasn't 100% with it. And here's the issue. This guy did not file our Arizona taxes. He didn't file our city taxes here. And he forgot to put an item in for our health care. So we were dinged an additional nearly $1,000 in fees and additional stuff that we didn't anticipate. And it just really screwed us over. And guess what?
Totally.
He was $175. We're like, wow, what a steal! Yeah, it was a steal.
You pay for yeah.
I
file my taxes.
We're ironing it out.
Yeah,
we have a better CPA. They went and fixed all the issues.
Yeah,
this guy,
totally.
I'm seriously putting a 1-star.
I filed my taxes in February because I hate dealing with them. Okay, I filed them in February, and then this guy did this twice. Filed them June 14th. The day before they're due. I'm like, are you kidding me? That meant I was thinking and stressing out for 5 months, you moron. That's why I was like, you're done. And the only reason I had to stick with him for a long, because he was helping me go through my audit and clean it all up. And so I couldn't get rid of him until that was finally done. And as soon as it was done, we went to Vancouver and found this new one. I interviewed 5 different accountants when I was in Vancouver, and I sat them down and be like, all right, why should I work with you? Or why should I hire you? Like that's how I ran my interviews with these accountants. And like, you could tell, like some of them were so prepared. Some of them like, oh, he's from Mexico. Looked up Mexican law. He's the one who got hired. Looked up all the Mexican tax laws for me and said, okay, here's your situation. Here's this. And a whole nother video. I'll get it up on my channel sometime. But I'm thorough because I've gone through it all with the Canadian Tax Revenue Agency and all of that. Like I got my personal helper there. That's how well they know me.
That's really awesome. Now, a question for you. This is great. Now I can start to turn the tables, which by the way.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, can we get some thumbs up?
Yep.
Some thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And if you're disliking it, please hit that thumbs down. If you don't like what's going on, hit that thumbs down. We don't care. Just
and
hit a
please
thumb.
Leave your name if you hit the thumbs down so we know who you are.
Yes. Exactly. So hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, and remember, it looks like we're kind of catching up on the questions. If for some reason we missed your question or we misunderstood it, drop it inside this chat because we're going to probably start to wrap up as the chat starts to die out here.
Yeah.
Yes. Never cheap out on accountants. Thank you, Kim, here for saying that as well. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs down. I'm going back here. Oh, okay, so Herbert Williams said both Dale and Emeka encourage us to start in KDP for newbies and spread the game as you develop. What transformations do you expect in work market in the near future years since game is changing? What do you see happening here in the near future, my friend?
Review swaps will be dead. Like you just won't be able to do them. There won't be this. People are going to be focused more on building a brand with a niche. I honestly think keyword. It's going to change the way it is now. I think it'll remain strong for FBA, but I think like one of my most popular niches wasn't a niche. Hi, sweetie. Everyone wants to buy your toys. It's the one of my best niches is not like there was no niche in it. I created the niche essentially. Like there was no one else really publishing books in it. It was just something I really enjoyed, and I was like, let me see if I can kind of and I played around with it, and boom, it worked, and I drive a lot of traffic to it in order to keep selling and making money. But it wasn't your typical niche. So I think those are going to be the changes, but it's going to change a lot. So.
Yeah, I agree with you on all those accounts. It absolutely it's going to get stronger if you can start approaching your self-publishing business like you're a large publishing house. Think like a large publishing house would, because large publishing houses aren't worrying about, oh, well, I'm going to put the next keyword up, or let me see about tracking reviews that I can swap with other people. No, think like large publishing houses do. And when you can start to think like that in a big mindset about building a brand, about really expanding on it, about getting out there and exposing in a variety of fashions as much as possible, that's really going to be what the market's headed towards. A lot of people kind of think, they'll look at, say, someone like me, where I produce a high volume of books, okay? That is not always the way to win. You can get a small volume of books and still get great results. So I think, Emeka, you even share that you really don't have thousands of books. You're more closer to like a couple dozen great books, correct?
Yeah, I got just over 20 odd books or so. It's under 30.
I hope I'm not throwing you under the bus on this one.
No, man. Okay. I got less than 30 bucks. I was going to say another note. Right. Another big change that's happening, and I actually implemented it today, is nonfiction cross promotion. I just started a group on Facebook. I think it's called the Nonfiction Publishers Cross Promotion Group. And this is a group where nonfiction publishers cross promote with other nonfiction publishers in their niche. For some reason, only fiction publishers were doing this. And I think it was because of how the nonfiction publishing game developed and changed, or, started, right? Everyone was so secretive of their niches and all of that. But why? Keywords are different things, but like, why not promote, with other nonfiction publishers? And so that's a group. It's free to join. You go in there and you basically just say, hey, I have an email list of 600, 5,000, whatever, in this niche, who wants to cross promote with me? And you cross promote each other's books to help build your list and help to expand your sales and all of those great things. So that is a change I started today as I start shifting towards the new nonfiction publishing world.
I'm really excited. Actually, it was just news to me as you guys are hearing it from Emeka. Emeka just added me this morning, and I'm super excited at this opportunity. I know there's been a lot of people doing this, and let's lock arms. Let's go into business together. I just had a great interview with you ready for this? He was actually number 4 in all of the Kindle store. Okay, wow. He was number 4 in all of the Kindle store, and he's had numerous top 100 bestsellers. And at any rate, one of the things he shared was, find a network of people, a network of writers and self-publishers that are willing to lock arms with you and see victory. So, for instance, Emeka and I, it's clear we obviously are I want to see him successful, because by me pushing him, getting him successful, in turn, it's going to raise, the tide, and it's going to raise all the boats at the same time. So I want to see him successful. So I'm not going to be the type of person, and this is why I'm so forthright with what niche I'm publishing in. Not all of them, but some of the main ones that have really been helping out. And that's why I'm trying to be forthright with you, and hopefully I can help you kind of get yourself up there. And I'm saying you being the viewing audience. So this is this is going to be a stellar time. So that Facebook group, how can people get into that again?
I'm just figuring out the link.
Okay, he's going to get the link here for us, folks.
It's in there. So this is going to be so like read the right now. It's open. I'll close it after the chat. So I just have to start approving everybody. At least I think it's open right now, because everyone from my
do me a favor. Could you drop it to me in Messenger, and I'll make sure as soon as this posts on my channel that I drop that in there as well. In the event that there's no link, what's the name of the group, and that people can search it up over on Facebook?
Yeah, hold on. It's Nonfiction Publishers Cross Promotion Group, and right now it's marked as a public group, so everyone should be able to find it and join it, I think. So it's just basically, it's no swaps, no VAs. What's the other thing that I said in there? It's straightforward to change the game. It's what I want to do. Change the game. Why can't fiction publishers play nice together? Why can't we? I'm going to change that.
I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fantastic. It's definitely something I'm very excited about. We got another question, man. Is it possible to transfer an account with books to another owner? I would say yes, it is. It is very, very possible. But, okay, if you're transferring one book, the copyright for a book to another owner, you're going to, first of all, have to unpublish it. You're going to have to retire it if you have it as a paperback, and you're also going to have to take it off the market in audiobook, which if you've got a 50-50 split, you're screwed. But when it comes to copyright transfers, you're going to need to get something in writing. And that way, because Amazon, as soon as that person publishes it through their account, Amazon's going to flag it. They're going to go, we need you to prove rights. So at that point, they're going to probably need to have some kind of a letterhead and proof of ownership of that copyright. It gets really, really, really in depth. And I've known some people during the whole 10X thing, a lot of people's accounts were getting banned. So what was the thing that they were doing? They were going selling rights to these books that were otherwise from banned accounts. So then people in turn were getting their accounts banned. Well, if you can prove your ownership of the copyright, that's going to be the most important thing. So it gets into some legalities. I'm no lawyer. Emeka, do you have any kind of insights on this one?
No, I don't.
He's at a loss for words.
No. I'll just read the next one. Okay. Lady Rights. Yeah, look it up. The age for crates. Yeah, just call them and find out. Published book on blockchain, made $400 first month. Can't find it on Amazon.
Ooh, never heard of
blockchain, cryptocurrency, all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Probably because that market's getting so saturated that your book just is flooded in all the other new books that are coming out by this, that, and everyone and their dog is publishing a book right there. That's definitely a niche I would not get into unless you're looking at building a actual authority in it.
Yeah.
Whereas interesting, perhaps hosting should some late. So the first rank. Yeah, okay, we'll just move on from that topic. Okay, you both work so hard. How can I repay you both for the help you give us? You can hit what's the button? What's that
Super
button?
Chat. There's
Super Chat button.
A little dollar sign at the very bottom. If you could just click that, it actually accepts all forms of payments. And it comes over to me, and any proceeds that come in through today's live stream, I will split in half. So Emeka is definitely getting his half as soon as the currency clears. Yeah. So any amount from $2 to $5 to $10 to $100 to whatever you feel is most appropriate and whatever you can afford, we definitely appreciate it. And keep in mind, these are things that are going to help us hopefully provide you guys better live streams. You can see there's a bit of a lag. Okay, it's for good reason. It's because MacBook Pros are not meant to hold a live stream such as this where we're bringing in this and that. It's all that to say this is we will upgrade with any of the donations that you make towards this. And Emeka, do you want to say it? Do you want to tell them our plans?
Guys, hey, first off, if you've been liking this, share it, like it, thumbs up. Right? But so here's the deal. Okay. We are going to be teaming up and doing a week. Is it a weekly? Monthly?
Yep.
Weekly. We're going to be teaming up and doing a weekly show together. Basically like this, without the technical difficulties. and starting on time. But we're going to be teaming up. We're going to be doing this show together. We don't have a name yet. We don't have the exact layout. We're still working out all the details, but we have just we've been getting so much overwhelming positive feedback for the interviews we've been doing and everything, that we thought, hey, why not the two people that are really making waves on YouTube in the publishing realm? We should just team up, and we should do like an hour show together every week and talk and just be available to answer your questions and connect with all of you. And because a lot of your viewers, Dale, are my viewers, and a lot of my viewers are yours. And we thought this would be a phenomenal way. So that's all we'll kind of tell you about it right now. We got some big plans for it, and exactly where it will start it on YouTube, and what the future will hold for it. But it's going to be good. We're going to be talking about Kindle, but we're going to be talking about Pronoun. We're going to be talking about Ingram Sparks, Google Play, Nook Press. Smashwords is one, right?
Smashwords, yes.
Right, because I'm still learning everything as well.
I
so
just got a paycheck this past week from Smashwords, and Smashwords makes me smile.
Yeah, so it's like I said, when I said I'm serious about changing the game for nonfiction publishers, I'm serious about changing the game for nonfiction publishers, and Dale's helping do that. So 2018 is going to be so different compared to what this year was. So get ready to have some fun.
Yes, Paul brings up a good point. He says, do it on each other's channel every week. We actually were shooting for that today, but unfortunately, and that's one of the reasons why we were so late to getting started. We were trying to do a simulcast of sorts, but I don't know that it's going to be possible. It seems that our MacBook Pros won't be able to handle it. So we might end up, splitting the difference. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe
it might be 1 week on mine, next week on his.
Right.
Either way, what we'll do is so this is live on Dale's right now. Yeah. He'll I guess we could just download the video file, whatever, and send it to me, and I'll upload it on my channel. So no matter what, they'll be on both channels. Just one of the channels, it'll be live 1 week, and next week until we can figure out until we get some more super chat donations. So we can upgrade our equipment. But it's all good, guys.
Can I bring a friend? Of course, Brenz. You bring 5 friends. And get them 5 friends to bring 5 friends. It's going to be almost like an MLM thing, but not scammy.
Yeah, there you go, right? How much are you both earning on Kindle? So we talked about this earlier.
We talked about it earlier.
I make a couple grand, and it's all good. So there's income reports on my channel.
Gazi, thank you for tuning in again. Gazi was with us the other night, and we kind of covered this question. Yeah, Gazi, as soon as we get disconnected, this should process over about an hour to 2 hours. Go back to the very beginning of the video, and Emeka goes in depth about it.
So beginning and end of every video, say next week. Yes, next. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll for sure. Better to split. You'll get more subs from each other. Yes. No, just do it. Okay, Paul. He has so much feedback. I love it.
And no double contact.
No double contact.
That's
content.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. So we're taking a look at everything, but for sure.
Right now we just need to get all the technical difficulties out of the way so we can stream good on one channel. I'm glad to hear that the audio is going really, really well. That's
good.
Reassuring at least. And it seems like we're definitely having a little bit of fun. I think I saw something a little earlier here. Somebody mentioned Super Chat. Oh yes, Patreon. Sorry to do shameless self-promoting here. If you guys are interested in getting some of the backlog videos that I have, nearly 200 videos I'll be releasing from my backlog, including some of the comedy ones, some of the older ones before I was even doing like the comedy shtick stuff, which actually was tutorials and showing you how to format ebooks, things like that. You can actually go to patreon.com/selfpubwithdale. That's patreon.com/selfpubwithdale. If you go on over there, if you contribute $1 or more per month, you'll be able to get access to a ton of videos, and I'll be releasing and rolling those out. You get further details, just press the video there instead of me repeating exactly what you'll be able to see on the Patreon page, and see some details there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave that at that because I'm not trying to promote all my stuff while Emeka's on the air here.
Let's get the last couple questions. It's all good, man. I'll promote you any day of the week. Last couple things, and then we got to wrap up. Tips. What tips do you have for training someone in person? How to make this business work? Make it work for yourself first, and then just show them what you do. I'm going to start Kindle. Get my free blueprint. It's emekosci.com/the blueprint. It's a 5-step guide. Get that. Paul, yes, we're going to look into, I have a mic. We are having audio problems. That's why we're both on headphones right now.
Yeah.
But guys, Equal, could you possibly, maybe
Yes.
one day.
We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, we will be touching affiliate.
We're not we're not the pray and spray guys that everyone else does, right? We're not just jumping onto affiliate marketing because it's the next shiny object, right? Yeah. Get your business right first with one area, so it's rock solid, so you can walk away for it. You can walk away from it for 12 months, and your income doesn't change, and then you move on to something else. Don't just jump ship like everyone else has. That's how a lot of the old guys are no longer doing anything, right? Because
they were going everywhere. They were spreading themselves too thin.
Yeah, right. That's just not who we're about. But we will talk about some basic affiliate marketing stuff, like how you can. That stuff's coming. Okay, nope.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to talk how it relates, affiliate marketing as it relates to self-publishing, because it's, let's just be honest. That's what everybody's coming to us for, is self-publishing. So we don't want to go too far off the rails, but we're going to try to relate to it as to how you can do affiliate marketing with your specific publishing brand.
And on that note, my channel, as you probably all know, is not just related around the self-publishing. It's about my journey towards a passive income lifestyle. So I'll probably talk more about that type of stuff and other income that I earn, just because it's not just the publishing thing. But the main message I come across is what I just kind of went off on. It's like everyone says, "Oh, you got to come up with a course for for affiliate marketing." It's like, why? Just so I can make money off that? But that's not correct. Right now, I think my students don't have enough long-term sustainable success with the nonfiction publishing model that is there right now. I am creating a new way to do it that ensures long-term sustainable success, that will show them how to do email marketing properly and develop more of that back end, so they can walk away from their business or have somebody else run it, and in 5 years they're still making thousands of dollars every month from it.
Yeah,
I got to do that first, because that's what I owe to my students, because that's just what I'm about. So
you don't want to start going over there and telling people as you go, well, this is what I'm doing, and it turns out to be complete garbage. So that's where it's like, affiliate marketing, I feel pretty confident that I can share exactly what I'm doing, but in the same instance, not enough to where I feel that somebody can be able to make a sustainable living on that. So that's why I probably wouldn't dispense as much advice in that direction, but I can tell you what has given me some, marginal success. And when I say marginal success, it might be pretty big to some people around the world. I mean, it might be enough to pay for your rent for the next 5 months, but that's neither here nor there. Emeka, thank you very much for putting which, by the way, why don't you have a URL on YouTube?
I don't know how to do it, man. The same reason I don't have channel art.
My friend, I'm going to get you set up, man. I'm going to get you set up.
I know. I'm in talks with a photographer. We're going to do a photo shoot hopefully this coming week. So.
Okay, so we got about 5 more minutes left here, folks, and we're going to probably cover one more question. I'm going to allow Emeka to pick this one as we begin to wrap up and do our last plugs. So, Emeka?
Herbert just, there was one question, but Herbert just took back the message before I could, okay. Oh. Dale, is that best niches for still valid? And answer it.
Herbert, it should be. Yeah, look at the date on it, and you could be able to take a look at the best niches. Keep in mind that those best niches those are highly competitive. So be ready for a fist fight. Would it be a good idea for you to use those best niches going into Q4 right now? If you've never broke ground on those, probably not. At this point, you're going to probably want to look for lower hanging fruit and start to establish yourself. But here's the most important thing that I can probably dispense to you is just do it. Just whatever you plan on doing it, do it, because it's Q4. And right now, with something I discussed with Emeka, I bottleneck some of my business purposely to release content in Q4, because Q4 is an exemplary time of year. And I can't wait, Emeka, till you get through Q4, and I'm going to go back and tell you, wasn't that freaking awesome? You've done one Q4.
I've done, and I was like new, and I got to know what I was doing. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, and I'm so excited about this year because I've already projected just some amazing earnings. And once you get yourself established in the self-publishing business, you can start to predict your paychecks, and you can start to discover what are the next steps that I need to do in order to get that prediction higher. So that's something that my wife and I love to talk about, is analytics and specific metrics and things that we can do within our business to get that business up to the next level. So Herbert, go for it. Find something that you are passionate about and that you know you can be able to create a good platform on that one. So, folks, we got to start to wrap things up because I know that I'm hungry. Emeka's got to be hungry, and he's got a family to hang out with.
Yeah. Hey, last thing, shameless plug. In about 5 minutes, my course is going to go up in price. So anyone else who's been thinking about it, you got 5 minutes. Because once we hang up, I'm going to the washroom, come back to my computer, and raising the price. So
he's not lying here, folks.
I ain't lying.
It's not a sales tactic.
It was supposed to go up an hour and a half ago.
Whoops.
Yeah, I know, right? It was supposed to go up at 9 a.m. So it's all good. I saw a couple people got in there. I'm like, ooh, lucky.
All right, buddy. How can people reach you? Or
my channel, emekosai.com/YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube is the best place. My blog is a little embarrassing right now. We're getting it cleaned up. But
got to get Ava over to you, my man.
YouTube is where you can see my best stuff right now. And then on Facebook and Instagram is like where you'll get like the behind the scenes, the daily stuff.
Never knew that.
Yeah, man.
So that's still with Emeka Osai. Paul did suggest something earlier, and it's for us to plug our next live stream. Right now, it's a little bit of on standby because I'll be out of the office this next week.
Tomorrow.
But we will resume schedule week after next on Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're internationally speaking, Eastern Standard Time is -4 GMT. We'll be doing that 9 a.m. Hopefully, we'll be starting up relatively on time. We'll probably just try to get a jump start. We might even try to run a test stream again on a random time at a random day. So just make sure that you turn your notifications on to get your notifications on the latest videos and when we go live. You got to do it on Emeka's channel and you got to do it on mine.
I'll be doing
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'll be doing a live Q&A tomorrow. Ask Em. Is what I do on the weekends. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Just don't have the time. I'll set the time today, set a reminder. So subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get the reminder. All right, folks.
Well, here comes that time. Emeka, you never get to see this part right here. You ready for this? All right. You ready for it? Brace yourself. If you like this video, make sure you share it with at least one other person to DIY publishing too. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale and Emeka, and we'll see you soon.